What could be hidden behind the mystery Triad door? Just a huge-ass broadcast tower which menaces to brainwash the whole world. And you gotta love this one guy who shoots at it with a machine gun, yeah, like it's gonna dent it. But hey, maybe it did. Or, you know, it could be the other people that shot at it using much more threatening weapons, but hey, you never know. After all, it's not like this game has to be taken any seriously. So yeah, this is totally how we spent our summer vacation. Just taking a little hike on some faraway island in order to blow up a whole bunch of bad guys. It's the hip thing to do these days. As well then, making savings and swimming, because swimming makes you healthy. And here we go, that means we've got the good ending, otherwise we'll have got some message telling us, unfortunately there was a descendant who survived and 30 years later he decided to destroy the whole world. So let's see what's the general consensus about this mission.
Yeah.
Ugh, don't get me started on shin splints, but you know what, getting shot in the face by missiles, that's okay.
Yes.
Taradino Cassat, famous actor wannabe who likes high-end work. You poor man.
Hanao.
Pro tip, reflecting on your failures at life makes you better at killing enemies.
Alright.
I really hate things that are fun. Instead, I'm gonna be boring and do headshots. Come on, this is 1994. Headshots don't exist.
Haha.
Yeah, I really imagine all of the awkward discussion that this guy has about his name. Oh my god, your IP freely. Does your name stands for Yan Paul? I would have known. Yeah, that's how terrible it is. So we're finally done! This is the end! Well, at least this is the end of the regular game, because we still have the shower episode to finish, all of the secret warp-only levels that you can only access by cheating, and finally, Extreme Rise of the Triad. So, stay tuned for the last few videos of this LP. In the meantime, I hope that you enjoyed the game and hope that this made you discover a fun yet pretty quirky shooter that had a couple of features that eventually you saw in other games something like 2 or 3 years later. For instance, enemies faking their death will reappear about 2 years later into Blood, you had rocket jumping into Quake, you had enemies stealing your weapons into the first mission pack of Quake, Scourge of Armageddon, and a whole lot of other things like this. In short, this game came up with a lot of features that will become common norm in TOE games nowadays, except that they will be noticed in TOE other games that were more well known, for instance, obviously, Quake. Because this was pretty much the game that made Capture the Flag a popular game mode. It also had rocket jumping, but then again, Quake didn't really have all of the weapons that this game had. I'd say the weapons was the big draw of this game, because there were just so many of them and they were so fun to use. I wish that at some point we'd have another game like this, except that you will be able to carry a whole lot more of missile weapons, or at least have a slightly more convenient way of carrying them around, and then this will pretty much be the best thing ever. So that's it for me. I pretty much have nothing else to say at this point. I will see you in the final updates into the thread, and in the meantime, we're gonna see what the actors of the game were like and who played every enemy into the game. We're also gonna see all of the enemies that were cut from the game due to memory reasons, and all of this jazz. So anyway, see you all.